Now we all want more forgiveness in those longer irons, and TaylorMade have just brought out the brand new P series utility irons in the driving hybrid and the utility driving iron as well. The question is, which one should you be playing? Let's dive in and find out. Now the one thing that really stands out with these irons is their looks. I mean, these look sick. They are stunning, very good looking irons. They've got that chrome pearl satin finish like what we've seen with the P790, and they do have that kind of feel to them as well. Both very different though in what they offer. You've got one which is going to be a little bit more forgiving and one which is going to be better and more versatile as well with a more compact head shape. You can kind of see it pretty much on the sole. Obviously the driving hybrid with the wider sole and the driving iron with a slightly thinner sole, and you've got that classic through slot speed pocket on the bottom as well. As we know, if you played TaylorMade in the past, that's just going to stop those balls from gathering too much spin and drifting up on those low face strikes. But really clean, really nice looking. Now at address, there is quite a big difference. Driving hybrid is that slightly longer blade length, slightly higher toe as well, but it does have a bigger back end to it, shall we say, which you can visually see at address in comparison to the UDI, which is a lot more compact as well. But I'm really excited to hit these, test them out, and just see how they feel as well. Okay, so we're going to dive in to the feel. What does it sound like? What does it feel like? Driving hybrid in hand. Let's give it a whack and see what we've got. So I'm going to hit this first one off the deck. I like the way it looks at address. It's got that bigger profile. Definitely give you that confidence standing over the ball. That's gone miles. I turned it over a little bit, hit it off the toe, but the forgiveness is there. It feels great, but that went like an absolute missile. I'm gonna hit one, tee it up this time. But what's interesting is as well, this is a 2-iron. This is 18 degrees, and it's really easy to get in the air. Oh, Flush City. These are so nice. Thanks for coming. I don't need to hit anymore. I've hit one off the toe, one off the middle. That is exceptional. That is so easy to hit. Regardless if you're a low handicapper or a high handicapper, that is pure. All right, moving on to the UDI, TaylorMade's driving iron. Now this is a lot more compact in shape, very clean over the ball. This is obviously going to suit the eye of a lower handicapper to mid handicapper. I've done the same thing as the first one, just turned it over, but it's gone pretty far as well. I'm gonna hit one more. I'll tee it up this time around. Oh, it's just so nice to hit. Hit that one maybe a little bit high, but like really, really impressive. They feel great. They come off like absolute bullets. I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed. So the interesting thing is, like, you can see the shots that I've hit. They're distance-wise, they're all pretty much there. Dispersion's really good just on this left side on the ones that I've turned over. Obviously that one down the right was a pretty nice shot as well, giving myself a nice angle into this pin. But then that last one I hit with a 2-iron, as I'm getting a little bit warmer, has just gone absolutely miles. So these are about, to give you an idea, these are about 260 and then 270, and then that one, I don't even know what it is. It's probably going to be close to about 300 yards, but it just shows you just the amount of speed that you can get, and just basically the consistency in the dispersion as well. Just really impressive. Okay, so I think we can all agree in the looks department, they tick the boxes. In the sound and feel department, they also tick the boxes. But what's the tech behind these irons? Now, there is some familiar technologies that we've seen with TaylorMade irons before, like the P790. You've got that SpeedFoam Air, you've got the Thru Slot speed pocket on the bottom, but what you've also got is that 4140 face as well, which is thin. What's that going to do? Well, it's going to give you more ball speed. The face is going to allow it to kind of flex more, and obviously with the hollow body design, you're going to get some explosive speeds off that face as well. Now, what's really cool is you've got that mirror black line which kind of goes through the back. That's just so it fits in with the other P series irons as well. So if you are going to go and look for a little bit more forgiveness in those longer irons, or maybe you struggle with, you know, the hybrid or the higher lofted fairways, then you've got that driving hybrid as an option as well. Now what you also have in these irons is 26 grams of tungsten, and you're probably wondering, well, what does that do? It is a slightly heavier metal, so wherever you position that in the club head, predominantly it will be in the toe, which will give you a higher MOI and forgiveness as well. But when it's strategically placed in the club head, it's designed to give you the best forgiveness possible across the club face, giving you the stability you need, especially on those mishits as well. Now, where these irons really differ is the CG location. Now, with the UDI, the CG sits pretty much right behind the middle of the face. So really aimed at, you know, someone who's a consistent ball striker, but will obviously miss the middle of the face occasionally as well. Now, the forgiveness in this head is more forgiving than the P790, which obviously is going to give you a lot more confidence in those longer irons as well, just making them easier to hit. Now, the CG location in the DHY, the driving hybrid, is lower, allowing you to get the ball in the air with ease. If you struggle, like I said earlier, with those higher lofted fairways, and you're wanting something which isn't necessarily going to be a hybrid or a chunky hybrid shape, then you've got this driving hybrid, which will do that job for you. So with that individual optimization in each head, you know you're going to get such a consistent performing club head. With the tungsten mass with 26 grams in there, that thin flexing face, you're going to get great stability, forgiveness, and you're going to see some really great distances and speed off of these driving irons and driving hybrids as well. Time to get some numbers. Flight scope is down. I've got the driving hybrid in my hand. Let's give it a whack. Let's see what this club's made of. There we go. That was a bullet, that. It's high. Fell back on it. Ball speeds are really impressive though. All right, up next, we have the driving iron. So DHY, really easy to get in the air. Nice high flight. Some really impressive ball speeds, which I'll share with you after I fit this. Turn it over a wee bit, it's gone miles. That was absolutely smoked. I've just blocked it. Ball speed on that will be ridiculous. 174 mile an hour ball speed. What a shot. That works. The one thing I do like about it is I caught a couple maybe just slightly high off center, but they still just go and they're on an absolute rope. It's really, really impressive. Right, the numbers are in for the P series utility irons. Now we'll start with the driving iron. I'll be honest, this is going in my bag. It's that good. The numbers are incredibly impressive. For me, obviously I do hit it quite a distance, so if I'm going to keep myself in play, this is a go-to, and it was just so easy to hit, and the speeds are incredible. So let's talk numbers. So average distance, we're looking at 260 yards. I did get one or two which were out there at 270, but the ball speed as well, the fastest ball speed I got was 174, and the average was 167. In a 2-iron, that is pretty good. And the spin rates are 3,700, exactly where I'd want to see them. And the height as well, it was kind of that nice kind of mid-penetrating ball flight, perfect for off the tee. But yeah, just can't fault the driving iron. Like I said, it's going straight in the bag. Really impressive. Now, I was kind of in split decision because the driving hybrid is also incredibly good. Now, this is the most forgiving iron in the TaylorMade range at the minute. If you hit it off the toe, if you hit it off the heel, when you nut one out the middle, it is incredibly impressive. Ball speed's getting up to 170 again, but I'm averaging just a little bit more spin with this one. Obviously that's probably because of the CG location and how easy it is to get into the air as well. But 244 on average and 164 ball speed, and that spin at 4,500, just that little bit more. And obviously the height is that little bit higher as well. But I can't fault them. They are absolutely incredible offers, and if you are that lower handicapper, mid handicapper that wants to drive an iron, definitely check this out because it is sensational. And if you are maybe struggling with those higher lofted woods and want something that's more iron-like, give this a go. But I can tell you what, that driving hybrid is going to be an unbelievable option for anyone who is at elite level to high handicapper. Superb. Really impressed with these irons, can't fault them. So all I can say is try them out for yourself and get fitted for these because they are that good. I've been James from Bunkered. See you next time.